Hello, League, and welcome to the Week 14 recap. Yes, many of you, well, four of you, this will be your final recap of the season. Um, I think we ought to begin with a matchup that did include playoff implications, a matchup that many of us looked forward to throughout the week. Pakuka Matata versus Burr. Now, Pakuka Matata is able to eke out a win with 101 points, and Andy is able to make the playoffs with this victory, thanks to another certain person losing. We'll get to that one next. But Andy got 101 points, 24 from Jake Browning, who Garrett Wilson with 111 yards, DJ Moore, thank you, Salvatore, 20.8, Jameer Gibbs, 14.2, and Kyle the Pit Stains, 11.7. Gaz can't believe it. Kyle Pitt's got a touchdown. 101 points for Andy. He's 7-7. He makes the playoffs. Pat McCann was going to make the playoffs anyway. He's 7-7. Only 9 points from Jordan Love. Pat ends up losing by 9. It was close, though. It came down to the wire. I mean, Pat got 0 points basically out of 2 players, and he put up 92. Pat's got a good team. No Keenan Allen this week, though. News just came out. Rashad White's been playing well, though. Bijan Robinson's been playing well. Evan Ingram has been playing well. Burr falls. He's in 4th place. Andy wins. He's in 8th place. Now, I alluded to another game. Luke Bonomo, our dear friend, was win and end, but it did not so happen for Luke Bonomo. 46 points for Luke. Yes, 46. One player in double digits, and that was Rashee Rice. Rashawn Johnson had 1 carry. Jalen Hurts with his worst game of the season. Just an out-and-out disaster for our good friend, back-to-back finals appearing Luke Bonomo. He falls to 6-8. He's in 10th place. He misses the playoffs. Salvatore the Dinosaur wins, and it wins big because he avoids the Sacco. Yes, Salvatore avoided last place with 96 points. Drake London did pretty well, 19 for him. Saquon got him 20. Isaiah Likely, 14.3. Quality job by Salvatore to get a win there. 5-9, 11th place. 5-9 is usually not 11th place. Sal probably deserved a little bit better than that, but Salvatore, 11th place. He'll be ready to rock and roll next season. 3-time champ. Can never doubt him. Next, we go to, this one stings. Dob on my knob versus AR-15. Dylan falls to 4-10. He is the Sacco. Tom wins once again, despite not having the most points, despite having actually less points than most teams in the league. But Tom wins. Good defense. Defense wins. Cortland Sutton is playing pretty well, 12.2. Odell Beckham had 15.7. New Orleans defense got him 21. It was a weird way to get to 92 points, but he did. You always take that, especially when your quarterback only gets you 9. Tom's team, well-rounded, no holes. I think that's Tom's biggest thing is he has no holes on the team. Quality performance. And Dylan, 1.6 points out of 3 players, and he got 92. It goes to show you. If he has anything out of Khalil Herbert, Dalton Schultz, or Mike Evans, he probably wins. So that's a bummer. He is in last place, 4-10. Tom Gorman, 11-3. First place, doesn't have to pay the fee. Way to go, Tom. Next, we go to I Am Knuff, Jean Tui versus the Blair Witch Project Kyle. Kyle wins. He's 8-6. He leads the league in scoring. Kyle does not have to pay the fee. 90 points for Kyle here. CJ Stroud only got him 3, but it didn't matter. Nico Collins only got him 1, but it didn't matter because Raheem Mostert with 22. Joe Mixon with 18. Justin Tucker right in the 13.1. And Brandon Ayuk, with 126 receiving yards, although he did fumble. It was enough to beat Tui, who does have probably the MVP at quarterback in Dak Prescott. Travis Etienne with 13.2 and Kyron Williams with 11.3. But you know what? If Tyreek Hill is not who Tyreek Hill is, Eitenberg's team, although he's in second place, is not what I think he dreams it of being. Next, we go to my matchup where it came down to the wire, folks. I have to admit, it was 3 minutes left. I got a FaceTime from a man who I will not call out. He did miss the playoffs, though. He was watching. And the minute he FaceTimed me, DeAndre Hopkins caught a touchdown, and I managed to beat Matt Stokes. Now, some are saying I got lucky and Justin Herbert got hurt and that he's a fraud, and I would agree. They're calling me a fraud. I could understand that. But it's deeper than that, folks. It's the curse. It's the curse. And look, people want to say, He was due. Gaz had a good team. He mismanaged. All that's true, but you have to wonder why. I don't know, Christopher. I don't know. And I have to give credit where credit is due. Christopher was in a must-win situation, and he won. He put up 112 points, more than anybody else in the league this week. Christopher has an objectively good team. The problem for Chris is that, well, I think you all know what the problem is, especially you, Christopher.